trust me when I say, if you think there's a reason why you can't do something, you can.
I keep getting the image of her running through a field with the tall grass, enjoying the sunshine, just frolicking.
Start listening to your own guides. Start listening to the signs.
The only thing that makes you jealous, fearful, and angry is your perception upon the situation.
Hey everybody, welcome. This is DeEtte and Mike here on Unfiltered, where I'm trying to clean up my mouth. I don't know if it's working very well.
It's not.
And I got a new deck, Mike. I got a new deck. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh.
It's dangerous. I found Temu. I don't know if you've ever heard of Temu. It's Temu. Hey, Jessica and Courtney and Tim and Jessica and Tina and Keith and Terry. Oh my God. Hello, everybody. But I found Temu, Temu, where you can buy things for a lot less money, like $3, $5, you know. And I got the Rebel deck, the deck that literally tells you to fuck off.
Oh, we need that one. That is the perfect deck for this show.
I actually used it yesterday morning as like a filler card. It was awesome.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Tim just said you guys are on the wrong sides. He's right. We flipped sides here. What happened? Oh my gosh. Hey, Michelle. We flipped sides. Oh my gosh.
I wonder if it has to do with because you maybe you're running it or you're behind. I don't know.
I see, guys, we're having fun, and literally since last week I screwed up so badly. Mike just I think was saying, let's see if she can do it right this week. You know what I mean? Hey, Ariel. Oh my gosh, so many amazing people coming in already. So many amazing people already. So what's life been up treating you lately? I haven't talked to you in like a week, so
it hasn't been too bad. Just working, you know, just living. Really nothing. I mean, getting through work, trying not to get sick. I mean, we're still kind of getting through Ohio's weather. It's been 70, 80 degrees one week down to this week's been 40s, 50s, rain and snow, and then 70 all next week.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. You know, and that's just, I'm hoping for 70s because we had that 80-degree temperature. It was amazing. And then we went frigid, and I planted 2 gardens because I've like a pumpkin patch. I have a fruit garden, and I don't eat vegetables, and I have a huge vegetable. I don't eat the stuff that I planted for everybody else.
I'm not going to lie, Courtney. I've already misspelled deck in my head on quite a few of these questions, especially Michelle's.
Yeah, okay, thank you. What are you talking about? It just registered. I'm so sorry. It just registered. I think it's funny, and I love it. The first card I looked at, it says "Make it rain." So there you go. There's your card, Mike.
That's all it's been. I'm sick of it. And Michelle, I'm actually near Akron.
Oh,
not too far from you.
I love that. And Michelle, the deck quality isn't bad at all. They're just smaller, and they don't come with the book. So there you go. Yeah, that's. I can't believe you're getting snow down there, though. Wow, snow? Really?
I mean, it's not like heavy snow. It comes in spurts randomly.
Right. Well, it's funny because I was talking to a friend yesterday morning, and a couple of days ago, she said that it was snowing a couple of days ago in Hayward. I'm like, oh, she goes, don't feel bad for us. It snowed, and then it turned to rain, and it melted, and that's what's been going on for the last week. So I seen one of my students last night. She goes, we had snow. I said, no. Don't even give me this BS. I'm not feeling bad for you because it's not sticking. Hey, Mom, how are you? That's my mom, Mike. Diane is my mom.
Hello.
So I love it. I'm sorry that you have all that snow and that nasty, especially since you have to be outside in it.
Hi, Diana.
Hi. Diana, hi. I sent her the link. Thank you, darling.
And yeah, it does suck being out there.
It does. It
all
does.
wet and I'm still trying to warm up from today.
Well, and I'm such a diehard. I got this positivity that it's going to warm up, whether it likes or not. So last Friday we warmed up to like, I don't know, 61 degrees or something like that. So we went out there and planted the rest of the garden, knowing that we're going to plummet to freezing temperatures because I'm positive if I plant this garden, the sun will come. And I just put buckets over plants, going, hey, there you go. Like, so if the sun does not come out, it's not my fault. I have given it 110% of my effort. Hey, Stephanie, I have given it my all, absolutely my all.
How have you been doing with your classes? You catching up?
Oh, you mean I thought about you today with that. I did. I'm starting module 7. Hey, Roz,
Nice.
I know you're probably at like 52 already.
No, actually, I've been kind of going slow.
Really?
I'm doing because I listen to them like I had mentioned before. I listen to them while I'm at work. So not everything am I actually hearing or comprehending at the first time.
Right.
So I listen to them at work. On one day, I listen to about 2, and then the next day I'll listen to them again. So I'm listening to them over and over.
Okay.
And there's some cool things that I'm starting to notice. Even prior to going to the school when I was studying life coaching and becoming a certified coach, I started noticing, well, even before that, when I was doing shadow work, I started noticing this cool thing that was happening. I decided to start changing my life first.
Right.
I started looking at myself. I started noticing these things and telling myself personally how I could change, how I could fix things, become a better person, create my future, like that, everything. And as I'm going through these classes and I'm learning all this stuff, I started to feel like, and I don't know if I'd mentioned this before, but I started feeling like I wasn't learning anything.
Oh.
I felt like I had unlocked this filing cabinet in my head and I was remembering.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
I'm going through these classes and I'm going, well, I already started doing that 2 weeks ago. I understand this already.
Yeah.
So it's like you start remembering and you're not really learning.
Yeah. I noticed that today because I worked on 2 modules today, and yet Tim's on 15 and 16 this week. We suck, Mike. We suck. Although
It's not a race.
I'm on a 2 me and Tim had a long discussion yesterday. I'm on a 2-year plan. I've got 1 year to get my book written, and we've got 2 years until 2025 to be in Arizona, all 3 of us, to walk the stage for our doctorate. So I've got time.
3 years.
Yeah, well, 2025. That's when the next walk of the doctorate is. So
I'm already trying to think of like a thesis and a dissertation paper. I'm like, I know I got a long way to go, but
I know I'm thinking about you today. I'm looking through the modules and I was thinking the same thing of the whole remembering thing. I'm like, oh my God, I know that this is so cool. Like it's just all it's done is reinforced and like, oh my gosh, I need to go back to doing those positive things and that thought process. And I'm like, oh, and it works beautiful, guys. I mean, anybody ever just look at positivity and how it really can work when you change your thought patterns, and sometimes that's a struggle, but when you change your thought patterns, it's like, holy cow, good things start to happen.
oh
They
yeah,
really do.
it's
I actually stop arguments that way with people and they don't even know it. Like somebody could be arguing with me and all of a sudden I'll just stop it in my head and I'll go, sending you love, sending you love, sending you love. And the argument ends almost instantly. And they have no clue why
life.
all of a sudden they don't want to fight with me anymore.
You think that'll work on wives?
It might. I don't
I'm
say
gonna
it
give
out
it a shot.
loud, though. Don't say, because I know my mother is laughing right now because back when I was young and I was in counseling, and as a teenager, you're struggling in life, and the counselor used to tell my mom, just tell her you love her. Every time she wants to fight with her, just keep going, I love you, I love you, I love you. And it used to irritate the piss out of me. And all it did was make me mad. So now I've learned, don't verbalize it, just say it. I love you in my head, and it dissipates. It's awesome. It works. They just had their little mark off on the technique.
And it really makes you look at people differently.
Yeah.
you look at everybody so differently, and you even doing shadow work, when I was doing shadow work on myself and studying it, I was able to look at people in a whole different way and understand that we're all not perfect.
Yeah.
And then you start realizing, and one of the modules that I was listening to today, it tells us that, everybody has free will to live their lives the way that they want.
Yeah.
You cannot change a person. You just have to learn to, you don't even have to understand them. You just have to learn to change your energy on them, or change your thinking about it. And
Exactly.
it's a whole different world. I'll tell you what.
It is. It changes how you do things and act, and all of a sudden it's like you don't have a reason to be upset anymore because you just kind of look at a bigger picture, and it's amazing.
Mhm.
It's amazing when you see the bigger pictures, and you're like, you know what? I don't know what's going on with you, but hey, this is just your reality right now, and it is what it is. You know, it really is what it is. And you just send love. You just send love. Oh, I love that. Keith is like, I had to do that last night with a customer. I said in my head, sending you many blessings.
Then
And
there's me at work.
it
Just fuck
is
off,
sending
please. Just fuck
blessings.
off.
Yeah, well, I know, but the minute you start saying that in your head, what do you get? You get it. I will tell you, Mike. And it's so funny because as I'm reading these, especially today, as I was reading, I'm like, God, I've been doing things so wrong, in my head because I start to get into that negative frame, and all of a sudden negative happens around me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Right down to the cat will bite you. You know what I mean? Like it's like everybody blows up around you. You're just like whatever. I mean, you can throw everybody the finger, but the finger just comes back at you.
Right, because when you're thinking negative, all you're doing. One of the analogies that I've used before is, if so, for instance, you wake up in the morning, you're running late, your son misses the bus to go to school, and you have to drive him to school. Somebody cuts you off. Well, guess what? All of that's going to add up. You're going to be in a negative mindset all day.
Yeah.
All day you're going to be pissed off. So what's going to happen is that is the only thing your mind is going to look for
Mm-hmm.
and attract.
Yeah.
And then it's to me, I started noticing the happier I was through my day was going faster. I wasn't dragging my feet.
Yeah.
And I actually started enjoying my job, even though I don't want to do it for the rest of my life, but I actually started enjoying it.
Right.
It's just so weird how this
It works. See what
3
you
years ago, that was not me.
Oh, I can believe it. Tim is saying, "Yet your mind is just too powerful." I don't think it's just I think it's everybody's mind though. I really do. I think you know what, you get your, you know, I'm gonna say it in thought, in the words of Mike Dooley, thoughts become reality. You know what? He built a whole empire on that statement, that one affirmation, thoughts become reality. And when you think it, it becomes it. And it's really hard to change your thought process. But and I will tell you guys, when you're changing your thought process to more of a positive aspect or a lighter aspect, even when you think you've perfected it, you will still have them stupid thoughts that come into your head. Oh my gosh, I will tell you what, sometimes I want to kick the neighbor's dog, and the dog's not a bad person, but
You kicked my dog.
I'm going to kick
You
your
kicked,
dog.
you
But
kicked my dog.
what's going to happen right after that is, trust me, we're going to have a blow up between us and the neighbors. And it's not because I kicked the dog, because a blow up's going to happen before I even kick the dog. I've already sent the energy that way. So, you know, it's just, I think now the struggle is remembering it in the moment to go, just stay. And I found myself in the last week practicing that. Like, negative thoughts come in and I go, just be positive, just be positive. And I'm like, God, I know myself, just be positive, just be positive. God, yeah, Chuck, just be positive. If you could be in my head, you'd be like, God, she's going insane. But opportunities come then, which is beautiful. I love that. Rez is like attracts like. I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh, look at everybody just saying, hey, how you doing? God help us if DeEtte starts practicing. Practicing what? Practicing what? Hello, Miss Diana. DeEtte starts practicing. Now I'm curious. Practicing what? It's been a few lifetimes since I was a witch. We're all good there.
But yes, I do agree with Tim. You know, in what you said, everybody's mind is powerful. You just have to.
Everything.
You got to tap into it.
Exactly. You do. You really do. Oh, I love you too, Courtney. You know what? I love that. I love that. So I'm going to challenge everybody this week to just think happy. I just said that. I just see like Mary Poppins in my head. Next week, everybody's going to come with little pictures of, umbrellas and and whatnot. So I'm going to get blown up in my messenger with like all these Mary Poppins like things, or Julie Andrews, or But hey, it's my world. I like my world. I like it. So, I mean, these comments are awesome tonight, aren't they? Thinking happy thoughts, not now as I'm not feeling too great, but no, it will help. Exactly. It really does, guys. It's hard though. It's so hard some days.
What's going on that you're not feeling too great? Just sick, or?
There you go. He's opening it up, Ariel. You're the first. See what happens. Mike caught that. See, I'm the psychic. Mike's the coach. I was waiting for a question. Mike went, ooh, let's finish. I say piss off. I love you, Jess. I love you so much. Oh my God, Resnick is already starting the Mary Poppins things. Love you, Res. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh my God. I love it. Oh my God. So what is it, Ariel? She said, thanks for asking, but we need to know it. Oh, I'm prepping
Oh yeah, there it is.
endoscopy tomorrow due to fibro and gastro issues. Okay. Well, let's look into that then, darling. Okay. Let's look into that. If you don't mind, you should put it up there, so you must not mind. I'm going to put you up on the screen just so that I can kind of connect in with you a little bit better, darling. Okay. One, hon, I need you to let go of the fear that you got going on, because I'm feeling that right off in your throat chakra. Right. I mean, I'm getting the furrowed head. I'm getting my throat chakra starting to feel like it's shutting down a little bit. This all feels like it's more fear-based. I'm not a little bit apprehension, because I almost feel as if I want to be resolved, but I'm apprehensive as to what they may or may not find. And I'm feeling this fear-based, and I just feel like that's kind of sticking into your abdomen, and it is now. It's literally taking over into my abdomen, into my lower back, into all of this. This is all more mental, emotional. I'm feeling than physical. Okay, than physical. I'm also feeling a lot of inflammation throughout your intestines. Everything just feels like it just kind of swelled up. So I'm feeling like there's some inflammation going on, darling. Okay. They're not showing me a lot going on. I'm wondering if you have some like polyps going on, because I'm hearing polyps. Again, thank God you have this being checked out tomorrow. I'm not hearing anything negative. So don't think I'm going down that aspect, but I'm hearing polyps. So I'm feeling like that might be it. Maybe, thank you, maybe a little bit of, because I'm seeing the polyps going out, and then he's seeing like a diverticulitis going in. So I feel like there might be a little bit of both, which could really be causing you some issues. I'm going back and forth, but I'm also here to change your diet. Okay. Like changing your diet. So like if it is more of a diverticulitis, that type of situation, they're already going to take you off of nuts and grain, certain things like that aspect. But with the swelling, I'm feeling like it's more of sugar, and how your body's transforming things into sugar. So breads, carbs, things of that nature, even apples, bananas. Start looking at maybe lowering the carb intake you're taking on a regular basis. And what I mean by that, it's just really greatly reducing it. And it's kind of looking at your labels, seeing how many carbs you're taking in a day. Look or ask the doctor what's recommended for you, and then start to educate a little bit, because I have a feeling it's going to take some of that away, because I also feel like you have some like aches and pains going through the back or through the muscular structure. And I feel like this is more sugar in your system than anything. And I'm going to tell you, you need to start listening to your own inner guidance because, honey, you've got some abilities going on, some major abilities going on, and they're flying in like left and right. Not sure if you're quite listening to them, though. Okay. So I need you to start listening to those and help them guide you on the way. Um, thank you. The last thing I'm hearing is listen to your doctor. Listen to your doctor. So there you go. Listen to your doctor. And kind of go forward with that, okay? But open up this throat chakra, no matter what it is or is not. Open the throat chakra up, give up the fear, and just kind of tackle this and move forward with it, okay? I'm gonna hand it over to Marilyn Monroe. Sorry. I'm looking at her comments right now. I can totally look at the carbs I intake. I consider I do have this daily for my 6-year-old son who has type 1. Thank you. Definitely, honey. Start looking at your own. You might have to decrease some. I'm also hearing grains for some reason. So I'm wondering if you have a gluten intolerance, gluten allergy, gluten intolerance, something like that going on, because I'm also hearing grains in my head. So I'm wondering if your body's just kind of becoming very sensitive to some foods, and that aspect, okay? Um, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna send you to Mike now that he's back with us, darling. So there you go. There you go.
I'm kind of back. I'm watching the wife carry things through the garage that are large and heavy.
Ooh, that's
And
not
she
good.
doesn't. I mean, they're not heavy. They're just.
Awkward.
I'm making sure she doesn't knock over any of my antiques.
Okay. Well, while he's watching, make sure she doesn't
Okay.
do anything. This is why I'm going to pull a rebel card for you while he's figuring out which chakra he's going to look at or tell you what to do. Medical intuitive isn't the same as whatever, but there you go. Yeah, I like this card. It says, "Get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you." There you go. There you go, Ariel. That one's for you. Get out of your head and just do what you got to do, darling. She's laughing. See, these cards are awesome already. We just started with them. There you go.
One card and one sentence reading. Okay.
One card and one sentence reading. That's naughty, Tim. That's cool. Challenge yourself. Because you're getting the rebel deck. Go ahead, Mike.
Grandpa Mike, my antiques. Listen.
Dude, there you go.
All right.
Here you
So
go,
it's funny
Mike.
that
I'm going to toy with Grandma here, okay?
I do have, that was a tough one. I know you were saying throat, but it's funny that you pulled that card that said get out of your head, and then you finished that with get into your heart, and that's the one I was feeling a little more drawn to. I don't know why or what is being blocked, or what fear is going through with this type of procedure. One of the reasons I said heart was you said cut out a lot of the sugars, the diet, and the heart is actually associated with health. Eat fresh vegetables, get some fresh air, spend a lot of time in nature. I really don't have a question for this one since the fear is mostly with the procedures that you're going through. I actually don't have questions for that. And you had mentioned intestinal issues as well. The heart actually is associated with the large intestine and the meridian of the stomach. So when you work on that heart chakra, open it up a little bit, and definitely, get outside some more. I hope that one helps.
She says I'm outside in nature a lot, and that's been helping.
It helps keep you grounded too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, definitely. It's going to help her also to, to release that off and then really refuel herself, which will be amazing. Okay. Well, let's go on to, we got Tina next because she wanted to stay within the medical also. So we're going to go with her before we go on because for me to go medical back and forth, it takes a lot out of me. If I just stay in medical all day, I'm good. We go in medical, psychic, whatever. It just, the energy flip flop. So, hello. No, honey, Jessica, that was me, darling. That was me. Todd's eating supper right now. Tonight is the station's busy night. So it starts at 5 and it ends at like 11 or 12, something like that. So this is Todd's hour to go eat. So it's just us. But I will let him know you said hi. Okay. So Tina, I keep putting off calling a gastroenterologist. Sorry, I can't say it. Is that why I'm gaining weight or not losing weight? Being eating very healthy and keeping it down for over 3 years, or will I lose the weight that I gained in the last year soon? Because actually, darling Tina, I don't know what's going on with you, but I feel like yours is more of like a fight or flight type situation going on because I keep hearing cortisol, 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 which is you can kind of look in the mirror and look at yourself. Are you looking a little bit round? I mean, not fat, but a little bit rounder because cortisol tends to put weight on rounding. But I'm hearing more of a flight or flight type hormonal cortisol weight going on, and I feel like that is more of you. And I also feel like because I'm hearing the changes and just some stress and things of that nature. So I feel like, because I do know you work outside, and I do feel like with you working outside, when you get to work, I just feel like you got to give up the tension in your shoulders and allow this to relax. Just allow yourself to kind of become one with everything around you, and then allow yourself to kind of just relax. I also feel like you need to have that. I'm hearing early bedtime. So a bedtime that is like conducive to you going to sleep and then waking up to where you get 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night, because I feel like this is going to make a big difference from you. And I already have this feeling you're already eating the raw vegetables and things of that nature. Because when Mike said raw vegetables and blah, 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 it was like ding, ding, ding in my head for you also. And I feel like that's a big thing for you. Okay. But I do feel with you, it's more about giving up stress and just kind of vicariously going, well, screw it, damn it, I'm just going to enjoy my life and do whatever happens, whatever happens type of a thing. I don't know what's going on with you, team, but why do I keep feeling stressed, and I don't know why I keep feeling stressed with you. I like these cards so much. Just take a fucking trip. These cards let me swear. Says take a fucking trip, Tina. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. These cards are awesome. I'm gonna start snorting. I love this. Mike's not even paying attention. He's done ignoring me. He's like, she's falling off the He's gonna have a deck of these cards next week, so he can.
I need them. I don't even do readings, but I'm gonna just.
He can go to work and go.
Pull random stuff.
So there you go, Tina. Even the cards agree. Take a freaking break and relax. There you go. I'm going to give that to Mike.
That's a tough one again. The medical ones here. For me, based off of kind of what you were going with, I would focus a little bit on the root. Try and get a little bit more grounded. Stay grounded. Your root chakra it gets a lot blocked mostly by when you're afraid of what's going to happen. Again, you're stressing out. You can feel fatigued, lack sense of identity. And you mentioned vegetables. Another perfect chakra to keep your root aligned is root vegetables, carrots. You said she works outside, so she's always outside. So there you're getting that spending time in nature. Do some gardening. If you journal or do any questions or what's a good one here? There's actually not a good one on here that I want to ask. I write my own questions and I'm like, I don't like any of these anymore.
Now we know what Mike's going to be doing over the weekend.
Here's a good one. Do I feel insecure about any of my personality traits or qualities? How can I begin to have compassion towards and accept those traits so you may feel more confident? And I hope that one helps.
I love that.
Yes, I love radishes.
I'm putting this up for you, Keith. It's Temu. Oh, she said, what's the first question that comes to mind? Yep, you got it.
Yeah.
Got it, because he gave you the first question, Tina. So hopefully that helps, darling. So challenge.
Courtney, I can't take you.
You can't take her. What'd she say now? How to grow my root chakra. When M-Team's work schedule gets back to normal, we will connect. Do I need to be patient? Oh, okay. Thank you. We will. That's a different one. Okay, so Tim, because you're making me stay to one card and one sentence, I'm just glad you don't know where commas belong. So this might be a run-on sentence. So one card for you, Tim. Let's see what we get. Better be a good one, huh? Better be a good one. Thinking about Tim, shuffling some cards. I love it.
Does it have something to do with sleep?
It doesn't fit him at all. I feel like I need to pick a different one. But I'm going to do this one anyway. Because it doesn't fit Tim, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, shit. It says U equals tight ass. Shut the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. I think
Wow.
Tim with this because most of it doesn't fit. Get out of your head and allow yourself to just let the energy flow, realizing that you're more than enough and that you got this because you are the most important person in your life and your message counts. There's your one card and your one sentence. Ah!
Oh.
And now I'm going to start calling him a tight ass. Oh my God, that's so funny to say. Hi, Luann. Oh, I'm sorry. I
think that went wonderfully.
Thank you. He's like perfect one sentence. I did it. Okay, I'll try to quit.
Oh, so you got right under the bus.
Okay, this whole night we just totally went unfiltered. We're back to normal.
These are straightforward readings. There's no baby in here.
Oh, these cards are awesome. Now everybody's like doing the same thing. One card, one sentence. Okay, Mike, there you go. What are you gonna do with that?
All right. I guess based on the one sentence, I would go with the crown. Get that strong sense of connection. However you talk to spirit or your God or whatever you refer to your faith as. Declare your highest intentions. Begin what doesn't serve you. If it's in your head all day and it's not creating anything positive in your life, just let it go. Sit in silence. Learn to listen to the noise. You get into mantras. Do any that are I am. To start with I am. Like I am me. I am powerful. I'm free. And think of a good question. That was I don't know if my question can follow up with that card.
I like that.
And sometimes I can't even read my writing. All right, so I would ask yourself, how do you communicate with the universe, and how does it communicate with you? And I hope that helps. I was reading Courtney's comment. She's got me cracking up over here tonight.
She's having a good time tonight. I love this. We're gonna go viral with this show tonight. I'm telling you. Watch us come. We're gonna get kicked off of YouTube and go viral every place else. So Just Cat, she did say general reading, but later on she said same for her, one card, one sentence. She said it further down. So we're gonna do it that way for her too, because we're just having too much fun. We've just turned this into a very interesting show. Who knew what a deck of cards could do for you? You know what I mean? Who knew what one deck of cards could do? And it made it so Mike can just go, get off your high horse and straighten your shit up. That's our coaching tonight.
And they
Okay.
say all it takes is one thing to change everything.
Exactly. I sent Todd a message. Said we're laughing hard tonight. I should have probably added we may get kicked off of we may have got kicked off of YouTube.
That's where everybody's at tonight.
For everybody. I know, I love this. Okay, so we're going Just Cat. One card for you, Miss Just Cat. One card for you. Okay. What's the card? I can't say that these are going to make any sense to your life, but we're pulling cards for people tonight, and you're just going to get the cold, hard facts.
We're going to try.
God, they are just, these cards are unfiltered because Just Cat, this says, you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. You're a hot mess. Fat, clean yourself up. Oh my God, this is just wrong. It is so I got to interpret this card. But I do feel like this is about you being in your head, Jessica. I think it's being pretty bold here in your face, but I do think this is about you being in your head, you getting out of your head, realizing that, you know what, you do matter. No big, you know what? Again, clean your thoughts up. Look at yourself as a positive person because, honey, you got this shit. You got it. I'm keeping it simple because I'm starting to feel bad.
When you said fat, I was like, whoa. He wasn't lying when he said there was going to be words.
It's just fact, not fact.
Oh, fact.
You're a hot mess. Fact.
Oh. I thought you said you're a hot mess. Fat. Clean yourself. I was like, hold up. These are some terrible cards.
These are some terrible cards that everybody's going to go buy. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I blame it on work.
You blame it on work.
Oh, man.
Oh.
This is a tough one. I don't, these cards are throwing me off.
They are.
I would probably go with the crown on that one again.
Okay.
You know, getting out of your own head.
Right.
Or that is a tough one.
Yes. And I like where you're going with it.
But I mean, she seems, I mean, I feel like she's lined up pretty much. But that crown, you know, you're connecting fully, you know, you got to get out of your own head, connect fully to source and, you know, get guidance from whatever divine guidance comes from for you. I'm sorry. And it's just your strong sense of connection, even with yourself and changing, you know, like we were talking earlier, changing those negative thoughts to positive thoughts and attracting all that positivity that you want around you and start releasing what doesn't serve you, even if it's negative in your head. And I guess that's the best way to put it.
I love it. I love it. I think it's perfect.
I mean, the solar plexus was another one I was looking at too, Courtney.
She also says her husband's laughing at you.
I swear that's what I thought you said.
It's okay. Diana Wilson put a comment. It says F-I. I thought it said F-U. Don't blame me for telling me to fuck off. That's not what she said. It says if you have time. So it's just how I read it. I'm so sorry. I got you started, darling. I got you started. Okay, so we're going to pull Just Cat down and we're going to put up. Okay, we're going to get a little bit more serious here because this is a little bit more serious question here. And I don't want to pull that card right off the bat. Okay. So when MT's work schedule gets back to normal, will we reconnect? Do I need to be patient? Or are we not meant to be together? This one, Michelle, I'm falling over my own words here. Even trying to read it, my whole mouth is kind of like getting like pushed together, and I'm falling over my own words. And I'm telling you what, I feel like with this, it doesn't say you're going to be together or not be together, but what I'm hearing is that you really kind of got to get out of the way and let be whatever it's going to be. Okay. But again, I'm not hearing you're going to break up. I'm not going to hear you're going to stay together. It stayed neutral. It stayed neutral on that. But you just allowing things to flow the way they're supposed to mean, the way it's supposed to flow. Okay. I do feel like things once, because I'm saying work schedule in my head, I do feel like once that gets back to normal, things will kind of straighten themselves out. But I do feel as if you kind of get your, God, because I'm in the thought process of these cards. If you get your, your undies all in a bundle during this process, it's really not going to help you in your endeavors. So really kind of sit back, allow things to flow, be you, work on yourself right now, because I feel like this time for you, it's for you. It's just for you. Okay, so it's that silver lining type of thing for yourself. Um, the card I pulled for you, cards, says you are loved. It sounds so sweet, doesn't it? You were here for a reason, so don't fuck it up. It had to put the F word in there somewhere. It really did. It couldn't just be nice.
Of course it fucking did.
Of course it fucking did. So with this, Michelle, it's about, again, you looking at you taking care of you being there for you right now. So there's a reason why things are where they're at right now. So spend time on you. And when MT's work schedule gets back to the normal, you know what? Allow yourself to incorporate with that person. Okay? I'm going to give that to Mike.
All right, that one straight to the throat. That best, yeah, throat chakra. It's I've been cracking up back here all day. My mind is not even straight.
These cards aren't helping either, is it?
They're not. They're really not. It gives you your power to speak out. There's a little bit of insecurity going on. I didn't understand what MT was at first, but I'm assuming that's a person.
Yeah.
It says it asks if you're gonna be together, meant to be together, or what the question was. But the one thing we got to realize is everybody in this life, and I don't know. I think we were talking about this a little bit earlier today. Has free will to do whatever they want in their life. People come into your lives for a reason. You're not always going to be with them. At the end of the day, like DeEtte was saying, it's all about you. We can't make people change. They have free will to be what they want, who they want. And it seems like you're in this phase of, or this process of changing who you are and changing yourself. If that person isn't doing it as well or wanting to do it, it's not always going to last. But that, I'm not saying that doesn't mean try it, but you got to understand that like people do come and go. I lost my train of thought here. My thought train is just gone. And this is, I don't know. I feel like there's something that with her as well, that she's hiding behind some sort of insecurity or anxiety. But work on that throat chakra. Like this is just, I don't know why I'm feeling confused all of a sudden.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah, I need a card. I need a card to save me. I'm just kidding.
You got to save yours.
How I would ask myself, how can I open myself up to more opportunities for creative expression? There's a lot going on with this one here, and I think that's why I'm a little confused. It's a lot with her as well as this relationship. There's just some insecurities going on somewhere that need dealt with. That's what I'm getting.
There you go. I like that.
I rambled there for a minute.
You did good.
I rambled.
You did. These cards, I should have probably pre-warned you. I'm bringing out the naughty deck. I've been wanting these cards for so long, and I kept going, no, they're not for me. She'll call you a tight ass.
My Marilyn Monroe poster.
I love it. What is funny is that Tim is one of the most generous people I know. So for a card to say he's being a tight ass, I figured that out. I think that's with his own positivity for himself. So He needs to start letting that energy flow to himself. That it's not a financial tight ass. It is a mental, emotional thoughts about himself.
When you read that, I thought of the movie Dumb and Dumber, where he turns around and he goes, he must work out. His butt looks nice in the jeans.
There you go, Tim.
That's what I thought.
There you go, Tim.
I was like, hey.
Where did Tim get those jeans? I know Tim is laughing. God, I hope Tim is laughing. So let's do Miss Jess here. Let's do Miss Jess. Just pulling fun cards tonight, guys. So trying to put some psychic ability into it, but I might have lost control by now. So if nothing else, this show is very entertaining tonight. I did get a message from Todd that we do need to try to quit at that 7 o'clock mark, if not 5-2. I think he's afraid. So, Miss Jess, let's pull a card for you. I'm just shuffling, and thinking about you. And let's do this. Let's see what we got. Okay. It says, you think someone is lying? They are. I don't think, Jess, you need this card to figure that out because you are wholly gifted. I'll say, and this card isn't as funny as I think it should be, but I think this might have something more to do with what's going on in your life than it is with being funny tonight. So I want you to kind of look around you and go, okay, where are the untruths around me? Where are the people that maybe not being as honest or upfront and as much as they may have used to it, and start calling them on it. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. God, I wish it was funny. I was hoping for funny, but I didn't get funny. Here's a different one. You need to fucking cry. There you go. There's an F one for you. There you go. I got you a second card. It says you need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let your shit go. Your soul will thank you.
I mean, I feel like those two cards lined up perfectly together.
I think they do. I really do. I think they do. So she's laughing. Think about me, baby. Think about me, baby. Oh.
Well,
she was like when I was shuffling. I love Jess. She's an amazing woman. You don't even know.
I'm going to order those tonight.
Jess like I can't win those cards. Should we use them again next week? See, the card doesn't fit, but she loves me anyway.
I mean, I feel like a lot of these fit. You know, people have been saying it's been spot on, and
yeah, very true.
Yeah. For you, Jess, that's going to be another throat chakra. Pulling out the lying. If it fits, you know, yeah, she just said it fits. So if you're dealing with a situation where you believe somebody is lying, call them out on it. Don't let. It always weird. I can hear all the sounds in the background. But call them out on it. Speak your highest truth. Be able to confront this person and tell them how you feel about it. One of the ways to work on that throat chakra, is drink some warm soups, drink teas, warming spices, and really find out who you are. Communicate with this person, let it out. And then, like DeEtte said, just that could be the one that needs to come out. You need to let that good cry out and just release everything. Release what doesn't serve you. And ask yourself, I was drawn to this question, how do I feel about gossip? And I hope that helps.
I'm sorry, Tim. Please use those cards next week. We need a 2-drink minimum.
Is this a
drink? So this is for you guys.
You don't drink?
I don't drink. No, I've had gastric bypass. It's not fun. Well, it's fun for other people because I take like 2 sips. I'm trashed. Wait 15 minutes. I'm sober.
So does that mean I have to take 4?
Huh?
Does that mean I have to take 4?
You have to take 4. She said she's going to tell them to piss off. Good job. I love it. Jess did say it did fit. So I love it. I love it. It fit. We have time for one more, and it fits because we got one more question, and I want to get Diana up here. If I can get it to click. Nothing's clicking tonight. Okay, Diana, you have time for a reading. General is great.
Wow.
Good, because the guards are kind of being very general, or spot on, or, I can't even say they're being general. I think they're just cutting. They're just cutting at the throat is what they're doing.
Really?
So I'm thinking about Diana, and I'm going to pull a card and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Courtney's like, she's going to go to fight for people. If you can watch get drunk 10 times a night, call me. Okay, Diana, 2 cards fell out, so we're going to do both in it. Okay, so I like this. I like how they're kind of fitting together because 2 cards fell out for her. They're both orange, which I really like. So the first card was, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. So there's the first card, which I really liked. And then the second one was, believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravery. And I'm going to tell you what, with both of these cards, I think whatever in your head you've been thinking about doing, pondering about doing, it is time. If you've been waiting for the, should I or shouldn't I, blah, 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 blah. These are telling you, get your ass moving. This is your time. This is your time to fly. This is your time to make things happen. So, yes, it's Mercury retrograde. Yes, Pluto retrograde. Yes, we have a full moon come in and some eclipse or whatever, but there you go. There you go. This is telling you right now is the best time for you to get this shit done. So there you go, Mike.
Just for Courtney tonight, I am going to go with the sacral on this one. Courtney. Sacral. I'm going to go with the sacral on this one. This is your it represents your passion, creativity. It's where you connect with others. So for this one, what I would say is spend a little bit of time around water, get out of your comfort zone, explore those hobbies, whatever it is you're thinking about doing, drink a lot more water. If you get into mantras, use the I feel creative, I feel beautiful, I feel connected. And maybe one of the questions I would ask myself would be, how can I add more feelings of joy in my life? And I hope that one helps.
Okay. Well, Courtney said one more card chant, so I thought I'll pull one for Mike.
Sacral, sacrum, scrotal. Thanks, Courtney.
Okay, Mike, I pulled one for you, and I hope you love me after this, because trust me, I didn't pick it. It came at me.
That's what she said.
It says, drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is fucking hot.
Hey, I don't like those cards anymore.
I read it, I'm like, oh, hell no. It just says vulnerability is fucking hot. So there, you need to go look at your wife and say, hey, honey. I want to know what this exclamation mark is, because this one came up right next. Okay, well, good thing this one didn't come out for anybody, because this card was after the first one I pulled. And it was that little this little lightning bolt. It says, figure shit out on your own. So, we'll take the ego one instead. How's that sound? We'll take the ego one. So anyway, hope that there's a card that says, fuck retrograde. I think all the cards dead. I like this. Everybody's like, that was so much fun. You are so welcome, guys. That's what
I feel like these have to be the cards that are used every week now.
Well, let's do it. Let's do it. I pulled out the Moon Oracle, and they gently went back. Mike's like, we will play with the cards, even though they told me to fuck off. So, okay, everybody. You guys have a great night. We have to let Linda come on, and Todd probably has to go do some cleanup on YouTube so we can save the show. But I hope we see you guys next week. You know what? Bring your friends, bring your drinks. Let's have a party. Mike's like, party.
I'm too old for that.
Me too. Okay, everybody. You guys have a great night. This has been Mike and myself here on Unfiltered.
See you next week.
Only if we hit the thing, because I didn't get ready to do it. I don't think you got ready to do it. Oh, where the hell's it at? I don't know. Where the hell's the end credits? There they are. Bye, everybody.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTK-DB.com.